Thank you, Eugene.
That was amazing.
That was just incredible.
Thicker, fuller hair starts with him.
Hey, no commercials, no
Discover
commercials.
sprays, chews, and serums made with clinically proven ingredients.
Well, tell him, you know.
Cowboy, your neck, no commercial.
No, hang on a
I'm gonna do
minute.
something what I ain't been doing.
Well, do it like you do.
But you know what? I'm gonna sing my song first, and I'm gonna do Danny's rock.
Okay, all right.
I might flip it up like a kiss, bro.
I'm gonna hang on to you, Cowboy. You're gonna go in a couple minutes. Cowboy has a rebuttal. But anyway, that was the best thing ever. Cowboy, thank you
I like that.
for the dancing too. But
I am the best.
Eugene, we love you.
I love y'all.
Eugene's terrific. His picture hangs in the bowl. Legendary. Oh my God. Woo. I think we're done. You all have a good night. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you. It's a great show. We don't need to do any more stuff. Just kidding. All right.
You got to be kidding. The show ain't over yet.
Is this the show?
Yeah, you're damn right.
Can I see the set list, please? I probably should use the set list.
Oh, I didn't sign up, but I'm here.
You're here? Okay. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's a special thing that we do here. I know it won't appeal to everyone, and there's going to be a lot of hassles as we go forward, but at the very least we can say we at least went this far together with no trouble. You know, I also want to say you felt the power of Jamba. Am I right, Reverend? When those lights went out.
Yeah.
We sent a rift in the universe that will probably heal everything.
That was
Right.
All the way to the aliens that are running this game.
Right.
You know, this simulation that we call life. And that's a mighty big word.
It was BMI.
They never gave me a penny, those fuckers.
They
I
cut
hate
the
them.
lights off because they were
BMI.
infringing.
All right, I'm just looking around to see what we have to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I always like to transition from a spiritually enlightening moment to an even more spiritually enlightening moment. We must remember the beauty of song, the majesty of the bard. If you go back to Robin Hood days, for example, if those people had not been singing those songs, we wouldn't have a fucking clue who Robin Hood is today. They sang the songs of Robin Hood. Mel Gibson, is it? No, Brooks made this Robin Hood movie. I think it was Mel Gibson. Is that where they kill everybody and stab them in the face with the arrows and tear their genitalia off and
No, that's Reverend.
stuff it into the mouths of...
That's Reverend.
That was Kevin Spacey.
Oh, it's Kevin Costner. Sorry. I apologize. But what I meant to say was, no, the light-hearted movies of Mel Brooks, like Eraserhead. And so, but what I'm saying is, you've always got to remember, the bards are the ones that keep the stories alive so that we never forget important people in our world. And in particular, we must never forget, because there are lessons to be learned from every serial killer who has murdered either you or people in your family. No offense if that actually happened to someone here. We're trying to cheer you up. But we do not advocate serial killing. I try to make this very clear. We actually are all about peace. But we do advocate the preservation of history in song, music, and artistry. And therefore, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the one and only tapeworm, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Thanks for being here. I don't know what's happening. She's sitting there, and I'm going to mic you anyway, but we'll plug you in. All right. I'm going to just put a little bit of a mic on there. All right, stick it in.
Perfect.
Ready to go.
I'm on a tapeworm version of a hunger strike.
to protest the end of the show, which is I haven't drank alcohol for a week and a day. My 8th day, on the 8th day. I expected some booze. No pun intended. Right, the purple scarf is for Heather Heyer. Her birthday's day after tomorrow. She would be 37 if she wasn't run over when a bonehead plowed his car into the protesters in Charlottesville, North Carolina a few years back. On Memorial Day, let's remember Heather Heyer. Let's remember Rachel Corrie, who was on the Gaza Strip 20 years ago, chained herself to a house to protect the Palestinians, and the Israeli plowed her over with a bulldozer. We gotta remember, let's remember the murder victims of the Atlanta child murders. Because today's Wayne Williams' birthday, and he was framed. They framed him. It was actually the cops killing the kids of Atlanta. They framed Wayne Williams. He's in prison to this day, but he turned 66 today. So. No answer for those who hope for any kind of closure. The first to know victims turn up beside the road in undergrowth. Some were shot, others were choked. There wasn't any different in both. As for Jeffrey Matthews, no one knows. He was too decomposed. Patrick Rogers was 15. His skull was crushed with heavy blows. Aaron Weiss's neck was broken. Rachel Tension's bread was broken. Charles Stevens was asphyxiated the 9th of October. In the meantime, at the river, cops fish out another floater. On stakeout under the bridge, the splash they heard came from a motorist above. They pulled him over. Wayne, a black music promoter, quickly became the prime suspect. To the profile of the loner, a book no railroad, no joke, a convenient scapegoat. And no answers for those who hope for any kind of closure. Spy inside the Ku Klux Klan incident. It was they who killed the kids, no authorities ignore this informant. Of course they already know, the jury never heard this evidence. His brother's safe place closed. Wayne's Ford was broken down in the shop and the time frame was closed. The fibers in the trunk linking the fibers to the victim's clothes could not link Wayne to them. However, he's still the one detectives chose. The jury never heard this evidence. His brother's safe place closed. Conspiracy go deep, prove by all that's just the way it goes. The KKK's race war was closed. Victims were all young black folks and 5 separate witnesses swear that a white man murdered Clifford Jones. The jury never heard this evidence. His brother's safe case closed. Alright, on to Mary Bell. Mary Bell would turn 67 yesterday. Or she did. And she killed Martin Brown the day before her 12th birthday. So, day before yesterday was his death day. Did she kill Martin Brown? She believed in soul, too young to go to hell. A bad seed, a harsh hell, run through the core, but still too young to go to hell. Detectives knew damn well it wasn't hard to tell. The M carved in how belly stood for Mary Bell. Too young to go to hell, possessed she felt herself by ancient demonic, but too young to go to hell. Mary had a little problem. Right. So there was this asshole president that 195 years ago that made it a law. Actually, 194 years ago, tomorrow, it went into law that all the Native Americans had to go west of the Mississippi. Then it took a few years for him to round everyone up. And then the Trail of Tears began 186 years ago, Thursday. So, and I did not have any luck playing this. I keep forgetting the words, but I think I might remember the words now. And this motherfucker's on the money, too. They put his face on the money, so y'all probably have heard of him. Andrew Jackson's rotten plan of action. Andrew Jackson's rotten plan was put in action. Quickly confiscate the land for cotton plantations, force the Cherokee Nation thousands of death march west of the Mississippi. On the Trail of Tears, and also of more than 8,000 deceased. Foreign disease, war, and whiskey, call it manifest destiny. Killing 19 out of 20. So this is Christianity. That's that. Alright. A local celebrity turned 70 years old yesterday. Talking about Gainesville River. Motherfucker turned 70, so. Sonia Larson, college roommates asleep. Sudden rude awakening, bound and gagged and duct taped, defiled, murdered, defiled again. He took his time to mutilate, though he came quick when it came to the rape. Chop, chop, they were decapitated. Panic and hysteria, hundreds of goons like Florida State. Panic in the air, the inhumane humidity. The tension breaks the early morning hours late in July. Manuel and Tracy woke up into the nightmare of rolling razor sharp knife like tabloids naming him the Gainesville Ripper. Authorities made a mistake like Jack. Except this was 1990, not 1888. Collecting evidence, detectives' methods were kept up to date. A pubic hair found at his campsite matched the victim's DNA in custody. The Ripper blamed it on his alter ego named Gemini. This idea came from exorcistry, which portrayed an ageless demon, sometimes changing body. Now the Ripper claimed he was possessed. Was he insane? Rhetorical questions are draining. Is it true in many ways? And from the truth there's no escape. Crazy Jack, then he had the eggshell cracked and he came back again. And again and again and again and again and again. Alright. And again. Alright, thanks. Oh, Marlene Warren was murdered by a Florida clown named Sheila Keene 34 years ago yesterday. Yeah. And she just recently had to go to court for it. They tracked her down. They didn't have evidence, so it took forever. In South Florida. Sheila found a married man to pursue. Of the affair, Michael's wife Marlene knew. How far would Sheila go? What would she do? She went shopping and bought a clown costume. White face paint, an orange wig, a red nose too. At Publix she bought flowers and balloons. Marlene hears the doorbell ring, and guess who? There stood a clown with a gun and kaboom! I need more sound effects for this one, but alright. Now, Bob Dylan's birthday just passed. There was no Dylan Fest this year, unfortunately. Dylan Fest last year was the most people I've ever played in front of, and my guitar would not stay tuned. I got a chance to play 2 songs in front of like a lot of people, more people than I'll ever play in front of. My guitar would not stay in fucking tune. It was terrible. I wish it never happened. But I promised my friend Chris that I would play Bob Dylan songs for the open mics. So. And here's the song that my guitar would not stay in tune for. 16 years, 16 banners divided over the field. Where the good shepherd with desperate men, desperate women, united ready to wing, beneath the falling leaves, fortune call. I step forward in the shadows through the marketplace, merchants empty, hungry for power. My last deal gone down, she's looking at me like a meadow where she was born. A midsummer eve near the tower, the cold blood moon. The captain waits above the celebration, sending his thoughts. The beloved mid to 70's place is beyond communication. The captain is down, but still believing that it will be repaid. She waits to the moon. She was torn between Jupiter and Apollo. A messenger arrived with a black nightingale. I seen her on the stairs, and I could not help but follow her down past the fountain where they lifted her well. I spoke 63rd birthday. I got a candle I'm gonna light for Bob.
Hey! By the way, the naked poet will not be here tonight. This is all the Bob Dylan you're gonna get.
All right. Get the phone up.